KL. KLC. KLCC, yes. Just finished up work for today, and I am going to meet my friends Charlie, Martin, Ryan and Carl, who came from Melbourne, and we all happen to have one day of crossing over because I'm going to Japan tomorrow. And so yeah, very excited. I haven't seen them since I left Melbourne, which was August last year, so yeah, very excited. Woo. I'm actually starting to get used to like using the LRT system in KL. It's actually really convenient and easy, and it's quite comfortable as well. Like the aircon is on full blast, so didn't feel quite stuffy at all. And from Mid Valley to KLCC only took me like a good 10-15 minutes. Definitely a lot faster and more convenient than getting a Grab, which would have cost me like 30 ringgit, but this way it only cost me like 3 ringgit and a lot faster. So yeah, highly recommend it. So I'm first meeting the boys for a drinks at this place called the Dark Horse Grill, which is just across the road from the dinner place that we have tonight. So it's Ryan's 30th birthday, so we picked like a nicer place for it. Very excited. Well, not so much for the food, but just to see my friends. Like, I miss them. Like, I think that's like probably one of the thing that I miss about my Melbourne life is like the social interaction that I have. Look at that. Oh, it's just amazing. The architecture. This part of KL makes me feel very rich. Like the city is rich, not me. Just FYI. And that's the Mandarin Oriental. While I'm walking, I may as well just talk. One of the biggest misconceptions about KL is that it is not a very walking friendly city. Like people always associate like Southeast Asia as a whole, you know, like you think of like KL, you think of like Manila or Saigon or like any other like Southeast Asian city, and you think like it's not walking friendly, but it's actually quite the opposite. KL, like, surprisingly has lots of like footpath. I mean, obviously not on like the freeway and stuff, but you can definitely find ways to like do KL by just walking, provided that you're okay with the heat. I think me being here after like 3 months, well, first of all, I was born here and I spent the majority of my life here, but I'm really getting used to walking in the, well, not in the heat, but in KL, because a lot of places are sheltered. You know, you try to like walk under the shade and you do your best to avoid sun. And the way that KL is designed is like there's a lot of like connected ground, so like you can walk from places to places without actually going outside. You just walk between the malls, so you actually don't see a lot of sun. And here we go. Seriously? What the hell? So as I mentioned, the streets are pretty easy to walk, lots of footpath, lots of like big trees, so you don't feel really that hot. Okay, that's a lie, it's very hot and humid, but it's tolerable. Oh, that's where we're going. Dark Horse Bar and Grill.